to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see with the number 24th ranked team in the country, UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Roadrunners will kick this deep to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Running back with the football. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job with his offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Ball handed to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And they'll give it to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on 4th down. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
The Raging Cajuns line up on 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Handoff from the shotgun. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll run it here. Will he score here? They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 open score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Trucks through the defender. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. The coverage They've been able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes a tackle into the clear.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Powerful running here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a quick grab. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. Back's got it again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Gonna run it. It's Davis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. We'll give it to the running back. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Raging Cajuns will line up here on 1st down and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And now the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Here comes the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job at getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Ball handed off. Moves the ball up to the 30. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And he's got it again. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. They move the 6, the 30 line here on first down now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. He just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big call on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Great job here by the defense of sniffing out this screen. You can see the defensive linemen, the linebackers, everybody running to that running back. Because of that team pursuit, it's a big loss for the defense.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down. They're going to throw the football. There's a wide open receiver complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Raging Cajuns will crank up the tempo. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Some hard running there through a tackle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Raging Cajuns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal, and if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The call is a quarterback sneak. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Now here comes the point after attempt. And just a simple sneak to earn the 6 points, Kirk.
Yeah, no need to overthink it. The sneak works exactly as it's designed, and you get the score.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. UTSA offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Change of direction. Tackle, but first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here against the running back with the ball. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like the man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They take the lead in the second half.
So you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. What a day.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. Our last possession ended in a pick. It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Roadrunners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Got it. 2nd and goal for the offense. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Using his legs. It's Davis. Solid run. Tackle with a 45-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they hand it off to the back. Not much on that play, brought down short. Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 58. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Raging Cajuns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. They got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, really nice throw here to slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Touchdown, Louisiana. They claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is coming on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Snap. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a 1st down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. With his 2nd effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. And the Roadrunners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Makes a quick catch. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss. Every yard is precious, so going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. This offense is down. Needs this. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen to try to win it in regulation? Let's see. With sure hands, it's Davis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, UTSA. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the